At Midwest Bank, it's our mission to be a locally owned, community-focused bank committed to building lasting relationships with both customers and employees by consistently exceeding expectations. We know if we hit that mission, our customers benefit, our employees benefit, and our community benefits. One of our 6 core values is community. We talk about within that community core value, we say it's our responsibility to strengthen the communities where we live in. Autumn, can you hand out some checks? They total a combined $250,000. So we're going to take it to another level. Midwest Bank is a member of the Federal Home Loan Bank. Federal Home Loan Bank is a member-owned co-op. Well, they reached out to us in March and informed us about this member impact fund that they've created. And they were going to give dollars towards donations that a bank provides to an organization. And the criteria was that it couldn't be given before April 7th, so we couldn't say like 2 years ago we gave this money. It had to be after April 7th and had to be paid before like June 20th. And if we did that, we would get matching funds.
What we're going to do is we're going to provide a 3-to-1 match for the donations that you have received. So we're going to provide $750,000 to support the programs that Steve is.
Thank you. Now, everybody knows here I'm not very good at math, but so 250 and 70, I think that's $1 million. I want to thank each of you because you think about what you're doing for our community. It's just amazing. And you're taking our already awesome community and you're taking it to the next level. So thanks to each of you. That's our staff meeting. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thanks, everybody.
Well, I want to be the first one to welcome you to the $1 million giveaway. And Amy, tell us a little bit about Project 412 and what just happened at Midwest Bank and Steve Daggett.
Oh, I don't know. I'm a little weepy, so I'm overwhelmed, really. I mean, this is unbelievable. Steve Daggett and Midwest Bank and the Federal Home Loan, they just gave $1 million to our community. And it is stunning. I am with Project 412. We are a placemaking and organization here in DL focused on arts and new business and supporting entrepreneurs and doing music and doing cool things. And we brought the trolls to DL. And we are working on a 50-acre gardens and sculpture park. And this is going to go a long way to moving that to reality. So we are incredibly, incredibly grateful.
No, absolutely amazing to go from Midwest Bank personally giving $250,000 to our community and getting a 3-to-1 match. So $1 million being given away.
I kind of feel like we won the lottery. I mean, Detroit Lakes, this community is amazing. People step up and volunteer, and then to have a bank try to reach the match of $250,000, and then to have it match 3-to-1, it's unreal. It's so impactful, and what this will do to our community is incredible. And all these other great nonprofits that are here who receive these gifts, I'm completely verklempt. I have no words. It's unbelievable.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Amy.
Thanks, Joe.
All right, I'm with Becky Mitchell with the Becker County Historical Museum. So, Becky, what just happened?
Wow, what a surprise for a Wednesday morning. We just received a generous donation from Midwest Bank and the Federal Loan Reserve, and it's just incredible. It's a little game-changing, honestly.
Well, and the fact that you came in knowing you were going to get a donation, but then to have it triple, unknowingly.
Unknowingly. And honestly, I don't know that I did know we were getting a donation. We were just invited to a staff meeting to let Midwest Bank showcase to their employees area nonprofits that they support. So,
yeah. No, that's awesome. And you guys are doing great work, phenomenal facility, and we want to wish you well.
Thank you so much.
Well, all right, now I'm with Terry Eider with the Washington Park Ball. Wait a second. Let's start over.
Washington Park, but
okay. All right, now I'm with Terry Eider with the Washington Park Project. So tell us, what just happened?
well, I'm floored beyond belief. Obviously, coming to a meeting like this, you kind of know what's going on, but to the level in which it happened, Jeff, I'm just speechless about it. I'm seldom speechless, but this is unbelievable.
Well, I tell you what, when Steve was making the announcement, he got a little teary-eyed, a little choked up. And I don't know that there wasn't a single person in this room that didn't. Unbelievable. $1 million for our community is so impactful. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, well, I may have been the first one to tear up. I don't know. I might have got Steve because I'm an emotional guy and passionate about what I'm doing here, and just to see everybody in the room be so fired up. It's just such a good thing.
Yeah, well, we want to wish you well on your project, and we can't wait to see it come to fruition.
Well, I appreciate that, Jeff, and I think it's something that's long overdue, and we're going to get her done.
All right, great. All right, now I'm with Jim and Jenny with the Marshmallow Foundation. And can you describe what just happened, Jim?
This is just absolutely incredible. This is going to make such a difference for our shelter, and we are just kind of speechless right now.
Now, you also are trying to get a new facility, correct? Or buy the current facility you're in?
Yes, we're on a capital campaign. We were able to secure the building this last July, but we have a lot of repairs that need to be done, so this is going to be very helpful.
Yeah, very exciting. So give people a quick overview of the Marshmallow Foundation. Kind of an interesting name, but tell exactly everybody what you do.
Okay, we are the Marshmallow Animal Shelter now. We did change that. What we do is we are the pound for 7 communities in our area, and we also have boarding facilities out there, and we are also the shelter. We typically have 80 to 100 cats on site, 40 dogs, and we're always adopting animals and looking for volunteers.
Okay, awesome. Well, again, you guys do a phenomenal thing in our community. And wow, what a reward today for that work.
It was absolutely amazing. We're just... Jenny, what do you got to say?
I can't believe it. Like you said, I'm speechless. So.
Awesome. All right, well, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right, now I'm with Linda with Patriot Assistant Dogs. And so, Linda, can you describe what just happened?
I don't have good words for it. All I can say is my dog was in training to be a service dog for a military veteran. He's been bumping me. He's been checking in with me, saying, what's going on? Because something's happening with your blood pressure. Something's happening with your normal respirations. He knew before I knew how happy we are.
That is incredible. So, all right, give people a little bit of background of your organization and what you do for the community.
We started Patriot Assistance Dogs in 2011 as a way to find homes for the dogs coming in through the city pound that were never claimed, because there were so many good dogs that had great qualities that I refused to euthanize a dog simply because it doesn't have a home. So we temperament tested the dogs, we cleared them medically, and we trained them to be service dogs for military veterans who have PTSD, anxiety, depression, the psychiatric piece. They battle with the things that happened during their service.
Wow. What? No better service than that. That is awesome, and I commend you for that, and thank you for that.
Oh, it's our privilege. It's not work. It's our privilege to do.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, right now I'm with Mike with the Lakes Area Network. Yes, Network. So, Mike, first of all, can you describe what just happened?
You know, it's not often that I'm at a loss for words, and this morning left me speechless. It's so amazing. You know, it's at a time where nonprofits are really struggling to pay the bills and make ends meet. This just is going to make a world of difference for us. This is life-changing for so many kids that we work with.
Okay, so give people a little background that maybe aren't familiar. I know you've been on the radio talking about the organization, but give us a little more background.
So Lakes Area Yes Network is an organization that we go into the small neighboring communities, and we call them underserved kids. And they're kids that really don't have a place to be in the summer. We're finding that 6, 7, 8-year-old kids were sitting home alone in the summer because mom and dad couldn't afford the programming and they can't afford not to go to work. And so these kids were sitting by themselves. And so what we wanted to give them a place free of charge where kids can be. And so we feed them 2 meals a day and we give them 8 hours of play. And we're really old school, and we get outside and we run and play and foursquare and dodgeball and gaga ball, and it's just, we're about teaching through play.
Well, I will tell you that I'm afraid is becoming a lost art. So that is very important to keep alive.
It is, and it's been so cool for us. And we started with 2 sites back in 22, and we've been growing. We're at 5 sites right now, and I have 30 staff members who are committed to showing up each and every day to make sure these kids have positive connections in life and a wonderful, safe place to be.
Well, Mike, great job and commend you on your organization.
Thank you very much, and again, thank you to all the people that made this happen for us today.
All right, now I'm with Mackenzie. Mackenzie, tell us a little bit. Well, first of all, what just happened?
Well, we got a donation that I did not expect, and this is amazing. Midwest Bank is always outstanding, and I'm just speechless, to be honest, because I didn't know what we were coming to.
So tell us a little bit about your organization.
Yes, so we're the Cornerstone Community Youth and Family Resource Center in Frazee, and we serve Becker County, the whole Becker County with our Family Resource Center, and with all the youth and kids and big activities. And then we partner with the Yes Network, who I think you just interviewed. So, yeah.
No, so you're doing great things with the youth.
Yes.
But what will these dollars mean to your organization?
It impacts us so greatly. We're able to serve more families, more youth, and just support our day-to-day needs in our center. And it came at a time, donations are always coming at a time that you need them, but right now, it brought me to tears, to be honest. And I've always admired Steve, and I was so impressed with how well he was able to speak about everybody. Not very many people can just look at everybody, know their name, know their organization, and I was like, he truly cares, and it shows within all of his employees here. I look around, and I've seen them at almost every community event that needs help at, and so amazing staff, an amazing organization here. So,
Right. And, Steve did get a little choked up talking about this. And I don't know that there was a person in the room that didn't.
I know. I was trying to kind of hide my own tears, and I'm looking around. I'm like, okay, other people are tearing up, and so that was kind of sweet to see. So.
Well, Mackenzie, you do great work, and we just commend you on everything you do.
Well, thank you very much.
All right. Now I'm with Lisa with Minnesota Flyers. So, Lisa, best describe to me what just happened here at Midwest Bank.
Complete shock. We just got a large amount of money that's really going to capitalize on our capital campaign and expansion and just set us to that next level. That just pure shock right now.
Well, I'm just really impressed with how you have really dove into this capital campaign, because I know it's not your forte. It's not something that you woke up in the morning and said, I'm going to raise millions for this new facility. But yet you have taken the bull by the horns and you've done a great job, so I commend you on that. But wow, what type of an impact is this going to make for you guys?
This is going to make a huge impact on us. Like I said, it's really going to set us to that next level and get us that much closer to finishing this project. And so, which is going to be awesome. We're already in construction right now and hoping to open. Construction should last about a year, and so just be able to impact our community even more and get us closer.
Yeah. And I love the fact that you guys are coming off a state championship. So the momentum behind your organization, phenomenal. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Midwest Bank.
Well, now I'm with Peter Jacobson in the Detroit Lakes Community Center. So, Peter, I know you've been kind of on both ends of the giving and the receiving, but now in the role that you're at, you're on the receiving end. Tell me, what just happened here at Midwest Bank?
Wow, I just got blown away and humbled and inspired, because we're just beginning a campaign to renew the community center for the next 25 years, and this is going to be a huge jumpstart to make that happen. And we all know how important this place is, and so to receive this kind of support, both the financial support, but also the love and enthusiasm and just the genuine concern for our community is just so inspiring. It makes you want to go back and just continue to do great things.
No, and that's just awesome. And for our community, when a business can infuse $1 million throughout multiple organizations, that is an impact.
Oh, it's absolutely an impact. And we know at the community center, what we do helps bring people to our community and keep people in our community and help keep our community vibrant. So the investment that Midwest Bank allows us to reinvest in our community, and that ripples out to all kinds of other employers and families and improves the quality of life for everybody around. So yeah, there's a huge multiplier that happens when something like this happens at the beginning.
Well, I will tell you, when I'm looking at hiring a person from outside the area, one of the first things I do is I show them the community center. I show them the beach. I mentioned that we have a great hospital. We have all these things going, but one of the main things people ask about is, hey, is there a great workout facility? Is there a place that I can go to work out? And
Attend a concert,
Yes.
attend a show, yeah, all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just incredible.
so it's awesome. Well, I commend you on everything you're doing.
Thank you.
And yeah, wow, what a day.
Thank you, Jeff, and thank you, Midwest Bank.
Well, now I'm with Clay. And now, Clay, what's the organization you're with?
The Federal Home Loan Bank of Des Moines, Iowa.
Okay, so now you're an organization that many community banks are a member of, and you created. Explain to us a little bit how you created this kind of give back program.
So part of our mission of the Federal Home Loan Bank is to support affordable housing and community development. So we have multiple grant programs, but we created one specifically for Minnesota this year called the Member Impact Fund, and it's designed to support affordable housing or community development programs throughout the state. So we partner with our member banks and provide grant funds to them. So we put $20 million into the program and are doing about 800 projects throughout the state of Minnesota.
Wow. Now, my understanding is you capped the limit at like $250,000 that you would do a 3-to-1 match. Am I hearing that right?
Yes. So we're doing 3-to-1. So, for example, Midwest Bank did $250,000. So we did a 3-to-1 match and provided $750,000 grant.
And you, of anybody knows, in a town like Detroit Lakes, what $1 million means, it's phenomenal how many people you can touch with that.
Yeah, it's just great. I used to live in Detroit Lakes, and so I'm familiar with the community and a lot of the needs that the community has. So it's just great to be able to support all these great projects throughout the community.
Yeah. No, I just commend you for everything you've done, and what a great program. And for Midwest Bank to step up and say, we're going to give away $250,000 to get $1 million total is incredible.
Yes, I want to thank Midwest Bank and everybody in the community. So thank you.
So Steve, pretty incredible morning here, and impacted just the nonprofits, but then how it goes beyond that. So tell us a little bit about what just happened today.
Well, I've been at the bank for 29 years, and this is easily my favorite day I've been here. It really is a fun day. And I think that, like I mentioned in my comments, we have an expectation that our employees give back to the community to try to make it better. It is a core value. We want to strengthen our communities. And if our employees are going to give back the way they do, we as a bank should be contributing. And the part I love, there's so many great organizations. And we gave to 9 here in this area. We could have given to, triple that or quadruple that. There's so many great deserving ones, but these were ones that we'd had some commitments to or new requests, and we knew if we could give dollars knowing that it was going to leverage to an additional 3-to-1 match, it would be stupid for us not to maximize that benefit. And it was so exciting when I brought it up to the board about this opportunity. They were adamant that we go to the maximum, and we know that we don't know what other banks gave, but we know that no bank gave more than $250,000, and we know that the average was $30,000. So, we think that standing out in a good way and showing that our belief in the community, and we have an amazing community with people are so supportive and volunteer their time, and every one of those that we identified, you think about what they add to our community, and so many communities would love to have just one of them. And the fact we've got all of these, and it's amazing. So they're fun to support. You love to support winners, and those are all amazing winners to our community.